Hello, how you doing? So today, I'm going to make this rice, vegetable rice. It looks just like rice at the moment, doesn't it? Let me grab a spoon. We can just turn that in. And we've got a really beautiful veggie rice there, really simple. Nice and easy, love that. Welcome back to How to Cook Ray. Okay, so let's take a look at what we're using today. Well, the first part of what we're using today. These three are 2 cups each. So I've got tomatoes, chickpeas. I'm using them from a can. If you're going to use them from a can like me, give them a nice wash in some cold water, rinse them through. Onion. And then these guys are 1 cup. So this is the veg selection that I'm using here. I'm going to go with some bell peppers, zucchini, courgette or kusa, whatever you call that, and carrots. Again, you can use any selection of veg that you want. And then 1/2 cup each, I've got cashew and raisins. And then we've got 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds, a tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, which is a 50-50 mix of the two. And then I'm using these 4, always call this the big 4. This is a teaspoon each of chili powder, turmeric, coriander, and cumin. If you want, just a curry powder that you have. Let's get moving. So before we get started, obviously we're going to need some rice. I'll be showing you that later on. So you're going to need some cooked rice, around about 4 cups of a basmati. Here we go. So I've got some oil in there. I'm using coconut oil. You can use a different oil if you want. And into that we're going to drop the cumin seeds. I've just put the heat on, so above medium heat. Just a few seconds. And then we're going to go onion. And for me, I'm going to drop the carrots in now. If you're using something like celery, get that in also now. Very simply, above medium heat, about 3 or 4 minutes, stir often. Okay, these have a nice head start. Let's get some salt in the mix. Then we're going to add our 2 cups of fresh tomato. We're also going to add the ginger garlic paste, which is a 50-50 mix of the 2, and our spices. Let's just take one more look. So if you want, you could use a curry powder. I've gone for the big 4. Let's call this the big 4. Turmeric, chili, cumin, coriander. I think it's better to use the individual spices, but more convenient if you've just got a curry powder. Okay, we're going to go for about another 4, 5, maybe 6 minutes this time. Want to kind of break those tomatoes down and see if we can get some moisture from them. Alright, so you can see a bit of moisture's coming out of these tomatoes. Next up, we're going to drop in zucchini, courgette, kusa, whatever you call that. Bell peppers, this is what I'm using, don't forget, go ahead and use whatever you want. The chickpeas. 1/2 cup of cashew. 1/2 cup raisins. Or some other dried fruit, you know, give it a nice kind of sweetness. Another 4 minutes on this above medium heat. You can see and hear it's fairly raging. Stir often. We're well on our way now. It looks fabulous, I think. Okay, beautiful. Got a little bit more moisture from the tomatoes as well. Right, a couple of extras that I didn't show you earlier. For me, I'm going to add just a little bit of fresh chili. Chop it if you want, or put it in like that. And then a bit of a handful of cilantro or coriander, whatever you call that. One final mix. Now we're going to get the heat down really low, like super simmer. And then it's rice time. So here I've got my cooked basmati rice. Actually done this yesterday, put it in the fridge. Just layer that over the top. And then we're going to get a lid on that, nice and low, for about 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, off goes the heat. Off comes me lid chopping board. And you can see We've got some lovely, lovely stuff happening there. Right, stick that in the middle of the table, serve it up if you want, just like that. Beautiful. And there we go, just turning this over and into itself. It really is delicious. Use any selection of veg that you like. Happy days, happy days. Hope you enjoy that. Keep safe, keep well. Oh, and by the way, if you fancy helping the channel out, we've now got a ebook available, 195 pages of beautiful recipes from the Indian continent, nice and spicy stuff. Check it out, there's a link below, and yeah, I'd appreciate that. Lots of love. Hello everyone, an update about the cookbooks. Well, the first one is now finally available. It's on Amazon, you can get it in an ebook, $3.99, very, very cheap. 195 pages of wonderful food from the Indian continent. It's flicking by you right now. Do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and please buy that. It helps the channel out a great deal. It's also available in paperback if you want that. Check the link below this video. You can just click that, buy it. Thanks a lot. Lots of love.